Have you ever felt like you've been beat to shit though after a very long day? In your restaurant, in your business, just like, man, I've had enough of this. I've gone through 20 rounds with the world champ. Have you ever felt like you don't want to go into your restaurant? Or maybe each day is just starting to feel, well, uncomfortable, and you don't get nearly as excited about going into your restaurant. You could be on your way to restaurant burnout, and the real magic pill again to avoiding restaurant burnout or getting out of that depressed state of restaurant burnout is passion. The most successful restaurant owners I've worked with all have a passion for hospitality and their restaurants. Merriam-Webster.com defines passion 5 different ways. 5 different ways. Two of the 5 are relevant to you. The first one is emotion. Intense driving or overmastering feeling or conviction. Right? You just want to be drawn to do something. You've got a conviction to create a great experience. You feel a drive to show up every single day. It's a feeling. The second definition is love. How does love fall into this? They define it as a strong liking or desire for or devotion to some activity, object, or concept. Right? That you love. You're devoted to your restaurant, to your guests, to your employees, to your community. Do you see how that love is what creates that passion, which creates the love for your business, your people? This business is tough enough. It's tough enough as it is, but without passion for hospitality as your driving force, this business can feel downright awful. And this is why Restaurant Prosperity Formula, my restaurant prosperity formula that I teach all the time, is critical to your success. Again, restaurant prosperity, for those who are new to me, is freedom from your restaurant and financial freedom you deserve. And the key there is it starts with you having freedom from your restaurant. Because if you have freedom from your restaurant, you have managers in place, systems in place, people doing things your way, and you're making money. So we need to focus on you. And that's the purpose of all this. We talk about restaurant burnout. To keep your passion going or reignite your passion, you need to focus on the keyword freedom. You must have life outside your restaurant. You've got to spend time with friends and family. You can't have it just all your restaurant people is who you spend most of your life with. You've got to be able to go home and be present, not answer text messages, not get up from the dinner table and get on a call on your cell phone and come back and not be present. You need that time with the people you love. Number 2, you must get excited about learning. Again, the Restaurant Prosperity Formula, the most successful people I've ever worked with say they don't know what they don't know, and they learn every single day. Because you may come across a lesson, maybe even for me, you go, oh, I knew that. But maybe it's that spark to remind you to do it. You knew it, but you're not doing it. Or maybe it's something completely brand new. You go, oh my goodness. Or maybe it's something you know, but you need to share it with your managers. And it's sometimes easier for them to learn from me or someone else because you're too close to them. Number 3, you must practice gratitude. Instead of looking backwards and looking at all the things that went wrong, right? From COVID to labor shortage, to product shortage, to rising costs, like we could find a million things that went wrong. Instead, what went right? Hey, my team stayed with me. My customers came back. We're building sales all the time. I've got good people working for me. My community needs me. Start to focus on those things that you're grateful for. Gratitude is important. Make it a practice on a daily basis. Number 4, you need to remember your why you got into business in the first place, because that why is your drive. That's what sparks some of your passion to be in this business. 5, you need to hire people who fit your company culture and are excited about the opportunity. You cannot allow 1, 2, 3 people to tell you why change won't work in your restaurant, fight you on why they don't want to do things, say things are too hard and give up easily and beat you down every single day. Get rid of them. I'd rather run short-staffed than have the wrong people on my team. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know I believe that. 6, you need to drop all the excuses. Oh, it's too hard. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough people. I don't have any managers. The government did this. My broadline distributor's screwing me. My customers are all Karens. Like, again, that's a fixed mindset. You're just creating excuses. You might as well say, I didn't do it because of locusts. Locusts slowed my truck down and I couldn't get to work on time. Locusts took my laptop and threw it out the window so I couldn't even start my recipe costing cards. Locusts, it doesn't matter. Excuses give you this valve, this reason to accept why action isn't being taken. 7, you need to stop the negative talk. And I know that's tough. Some of us have baggage from when we were kids, right? That you just hold on to, and that record plays over and over and over again. Do your very best when you recognize you're starting to talk negative. Give yourself a safe word to switch out of it and go, I've got to focus. Remember the gratitude part? Focus on what I can control. Focus on what I'm grateful for. Change that. Change your attitude. You get to choose it every day. 8, you need to recommit to excellence. You want to avoid restaurant burnout. You want to stay out of the stressful side of things. You want to love your business and what you do. Recommit to excellence. Excellence in product, excellence in service, excellence in cleanliness, excellence in all your training. Just go down. You want to be great at everything. Then we never settle, and we're always striving to learn, to become better, to train others. And all of a sudden, it's exciting to go into work, because when you approach your business with that kind of commitment to excellence, everybody, it's contagious. And the next thing you know, your business is moving forward. Hell with restaurant burnout. It's exciting. Now, there are a few things I've not discussed that really can aid in keeping or reigniting your passion for your restaurant. And they are as follows. Your health. I can tell you that if you're unhealthy, and that can range from a couple pounds extra than you don't want, to being sedentary, sitting in a chair all the time, to having some real health issues, things that are out of your control, that, just genetics got you. Well, you got to address those things, from your teeth, to your eyes, to your hearing, to your heart, right? Blood pressure, you name it, all of it. You got to take care of yourself, because when you're feeling bad, you're feeling bad. Your body, your mind follows your body. So do what you've got to do to take care of your health. You got to take care of your relationships. That means, again, having freedom from your restaurant's critical, that you can be present with your friends and family, because all too often they'll write you off. They'll stop inviting you places. And those relationships are the people who are outside our business, who will listen to us, who prop us up, who make us laugh, who love us. And if you don't give the energy back, you become overdrawn, and people will withdraw from you. Last but not least, you've got to choose your attitude, and you've got to choose a good attitude. I'm not saying you can't have a bad day. Don't get me wrong. You can have a bad day. You can cry yourself to sleep. You can overeat. You can drink. You can do whatever vice you've got and curl up in a ball. Don't care. One bad day. But to be an entrepreneur, to be a restaurant owner, to be the leader your restaurant needs, you can only have one bad day. See what you do the next day, because a bad day means you're human. What you do the next day is what defines you. Because if we allow it to make us, curl up in a ball, drink too much, and do all these things day after day after day, you're in burnout, you're depressed, you are not going to lead a successful business. Does that make sense? I believe if you take the time and work on the 8 ideas I just shared with you, I'm going to tell you right now, if you work on those 8 ideas that I shared with you just now, plus work on your health, relationships, and attitude, you will be able to maintain or rediscover your passion for your restaurant. You'll be on a path to avoiding or getting out of the state of restaurant burnout. And for someone listening to me right now who thinks these ideas won't help you for whatever reason, doesn't matter, you go, this is bogus, this is bullshit, it won't work for me. I'm going to tell you, if you think the things that I shared with you aren't going to work for you, help you in any way, it just might be time for you to get out of the restaurant business, because it's not going to get any easier anytime soon. For those of you who do believe they can help, pick 1, 2, 3 ideas, put them into action, start to bring yourself up, or feel the energy and the power of having a great attitude, passion for the business, that spark, understanding your why, and just driving and leading your business forward. You can't help but get remotivated to come in every day and provide the best guest experience possible. I guarantee it. If you'd like to jumpstart your way to reignite your passion and ask me questions directly, be sure to join me live every Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time on YouTube, travel schedule permitting, where I get you pumped about the upcoming weekend, get you excited about crushing your goals and finding the motivation to be the best you possible. Plus, I'll answer your burning questions live.